Every night, you cross a threshold. You close your eyes in the physical world and wake up in a dream, usually with no memory of how you got there. But it is possible to make this crossing with your waking consciousness completely intact. This is achieved through the WILD protocol, wake-initiated lucid dreaming. It is a specific sequence designed to trick your body into falling asleep while your mind stays fully alert. To attempt this, you need a dark room and a physically exhausted body, ideally during the wake-back-to-bed window a few hours before dawn. Most importantly, you need a bold psychological mindset. This mindset is mandatory. If you approach the edge of sleep with timidity, your brain's fear centers will trigger and the attempt will likely fail. You must be prepared to observe the mechanics of your own mind without reacting. The first step is physical repose. Lie perfectly flat on your back and treat your body as a heavy, inanimate object. Maintaining this stillness requires absolute discipline. You cannot swallow, you cannot move your eyes under your lids, you cannot react to any bodily sensation, even a persistent itch. You will soon feel intense urges to roll over or scratch yourself. These are not random. They are physiological tests sent by your brain to determine if your body is truly asleep. Giving in to any of these urges confirms to your brain that you are still awake. This is the primary failure point, and it will reset the protocol instantly. You must hold this stillness for 5 to 10 minutes. This allows your motor neurons to safely power down, starting from your extremities and moving toward the brain. This forced stillness is a biological override. By refusing to respond to physical signals, you begin to sever your mind's reliance on external sensory input. As your brainwaves drop from sharp waking frequencies into rolling sleep waves, you enter hypnagogia. This is the borderland where your internal sensory gates begin to close. Behind your closed eyelids, you will see shifting geometric grids and patterns forming in the darkness. Your hearing will also distort. You might experience internal static, loud pops, or the sensation of phantom voices. Do not attempt to analyze these hallucinations. Your logical mind is powering down. Instead, deploy an auditory anchor. Mentally chant a continuous, monotonous string of vowels, like A, E, U, O, U. Maintaining this internal sound provides just enough mental activity to keep your awareness awake while your brain's analytical functions successfully shut off. At the moment of total sensory detachment, you will experience a dizzying sensation of spinning or sinking through your mattress. This is the moment for the identity inversion. Mentally declare your detachment. I am not this heavy frame. I am the awareness observing it. If you panic or grab hold of your physical body during this transition, the sudden adrenaline will snap you back awake. Instead, lean into the falling sensation. Embrace it until the feeling of having a heavy physical body vanishes entirely. Surrendering to this void confirms that your awareness has successfully detached from bodily input, allowing you to move directly into the dream environment. There is one final hurdle. To keep you from acting out your dreams, your brain induces a state called REM atonia, complete muscle paralysis. If you become aware during this state, your amygdala may misinterpret the paralysis as an attack. It often projects a shadow entity into the room to explain why you cannot move. You must not attempt to fight or run. This projection is generated by your own brain and feeds exclusively on the stress response of fear. Use the tactic of linguistic warfare. Confront the shadow with a clear mental declaration. This body is in REM atonia. This shadow is an illusion of my amygdala. By identifying the state correctly, you cut off the fear response. The shadow will instantly freeze, shatter, or dissolve into light. Facing this biological fear with bold recognition stops the panic loop, leaving your awareness in a stable, conscious state within the dream. Once the static clears and the fear loop is broken, the environment shifts. You will find yourself standing in a hyper-vibrant landscape or floating in a void of pure consciousness. You have successfully entered a lucid dream while maintaining a continuous thread of awareness. In this state, your thoughts manifest instantly as objective reality. Start with simple movements. Try to walk, try levitating slightly, or visualize a basic object. By turning this into a nightly practice, you build a habit of awareness during states that are usually unconscious. You move from being a passive observer of your dreams to someone who can navigate the landscape of their own mind with intent.